We have another 6 projects to go. And the one starting the second part is called Through and Through. And we have Eleanor, Burke, and Eyal as the directors, and Lucas Joaquin. They all come from the United States. Well, Eleanor actually comes from the UK. But let's give a big, warm welcome.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Eleanor Burke. I'm one of the writers and directors of Through and Through, along with Eyal, my co-director and co-writer. This is Lucas Joaquin, producer. Our project Through and Through is set in the London suburb of Hounslow, a place where the houses are detached, each containing separate lives and separate stories. It's a place that you'll pass through on the way to somewhere else, but it's also a place where a young couple, just starting out in life, without much money, can buy a house, somewhere to have a family and build a life together. It's in one of these houses that our main character, Pav, lives. Pav is 35 years old, and his life has been rocked when his wife, Melanie, has suffered a stroke, which left her severely incapacitated. She can walk with help, and she can talk sometimes, but the words have lost their meaning. It seems she's barely there anymore. Pav finds himself caring for Melanie and trying to hold the threads of his life together. In order to cope, he takes more and more control of her care, trying to do the best he can for her. He starts pushing away help that's offered from outside, even from her mother, Cheryl, who would very much like to be involved in her daughter's care. But the work is truly exhausting, and for Pav, dreams and nightmares start to blend with his reality. He needs relief. He needs an escape. And he finds it in a one-night stand with a stranger, a woman he meets at a wedding, a woman called Keely. The affair develops into something more, but it's purely sexual. There's no strings attached. At least that's the way Pav would like it to be, and that he aims for it to be. He doesn't want it to infringe on his home life with Melanie. In spite of himself, the affair does blossom into something more, as Keely asks more of him and tries to invite him into her life, even introducing him to her little son, Jacob. Pav is forced to face the reality of Melanie's condition and to decide whether he can loosen his grip on the past and face an uncertain future. In the end, Pav has to change his traditional idea of family and to accept a new version of trust and of love.
What if you found the person that you wanted to spend your life with and you lost them? What if the one you love is gone and at the same time is still there? These questions are at the heart of our project Through and Through. Eleanor and I are a directing team, and we've been working together for more than 10 years now. We're also a couple, so we work together, we live together, we're married. As you might guess, we're very close. So the idea for this film came from a kind of fear for us. If you found the person that you want to spend your life with, the thought of losing them is terrifying. As filmmakers, we wanted to explore these human issues, even if it's difficult territory. We're really excited to be working with our producer, Lucas, who is a like-minded filmmaker. Lucas has produced films that we love, that explore delicate human relationships, like Keep the Lights On and Love is Strange. And Lucas is now going to discuss some of the production aspects of our project.
Thanks, Ron. I first met Ron and Eleanor after seeing their film Stranger Things, which won the Grand Jury Prize for Best Feature at the Slamdance Film Festival. And I was struck by the subtlety of the film and the power of its performances. They were able to do so much with such a small budget and an excellent script and two wonderful actors. They have a real humanistic approach to making films that attracts like-minded collaborators. And the first collaborator on this project through and through was Eyal Akhtar, the star of the film, who was also the star of Stranger Things. And Ron and Eleanor wrote the role with Eyal in mind. And he's become quite successful in the UK recently. He stars on a television show called Utopia, which has become a big hit there. So we're really excited to be working with him. And that type of workshopping is integral to Ron and Eleanor's process. They really build their characters with their actors early on in the process. So we also have a great co-producer on board named Gavin Humphreys, who recently won a BAFTA award in the UK, and he's going to help us navigate the London production landscape. And we have great post-production partners in New York City, where I'm based and where we're going to be editing the film and finishing it. An excellent editor named Michael Taylor, who cut Stranger Things and with whom Ron and Eleanor have worked a lot in the past, is on board. And he has a sensitive and lyrical style that's going to be perfect for Through and Through. And we also have great post-production vendor contacts who are going to help us finish the film. An excellent post house who's going to handle the color grade, and a great sound designer who's going to do the sound mix at, both at very low rates, but super professional technicians. So all that to say that we're very ready to make this movie, and I think Ron and Eleanor are going to make a beautiful and human story. So in closing, I wanted to thank the Venice Biennale College, and to all the advisors, thank you so much for the hard work you've shown to us these past 10 days. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Very good. Who would like to ask a question? Is there something we still need to know? Yes, Jane Williams.
Hi. The subject is quite heavy. It sounds quite heavy. But how do you think the audience will feel at the end of the film? What would you like them to feel?
Well, I think it's a very touching story, and as you say, it's heavy subject matter, but there are moments of lightness in the film, and the end of the film shows a new formation of this family and a release, so it has an uplifting element to it.
Good. Any other questions you would like to ask? Great. Great job. Thank you very, very much.